just like Monopoly, they wanted to remain relevant in the internet age, and they wanted to boost school sales during the back-to-school period. Maybe you're more familiar with this old bottle. They don't sell it quite like that anymore. They wanted to be the preferred correction product brand, that's the official name for this liquid paper. Snow cake is another word for it, amongst students. So, we interviewed their creative director, is very French. Does anyone speak English with a French accent? I'm not going to speak French aujourd'hui parce que je ne parle pas français, mais he speaks English in a very sexy French way, so all the girls love him. Okay. He's the agency creative director.
Wanted to develop a global European campaign that will allow Tipex to come back in the top of mind, at the top of the shopping list of our shopper in September. The industry of whiteout is very linked to a season. The issue that we have currently is that there is not a big history for Tipex in terms of communication, so we were a bit starting from scratch.
Okay, so these so-called correction products, they had to try and reinvent themselves, something different. They went on YouTube. Has anyone seen this? Okay, the people who've seen it, I'm sorry, but please don't spoil the surprise. People who haven't seen it, I hope you like it. Okay, this is YouTube, and the idea is that Tipex is helping you to rewrite the story. So first of all, there's a video that you go to on YouTube. And we're going to try and see if we can do a live demo of this. So we're going to try and play this video.
Come on, mate. Just tell me you took like that shit the other night. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did regard that shit. Please. We're just big behind you. What? Big behind shit! I tell you there's a fucking bad behind you. Do something about it. Come on! Just shoot it now! I can't! Just shoot it or tell me! I can't! Come on!
Okay, what should we do, guys? The girls all say don't shoot the bear, and the boys say shoot the bear.
Shoot this bear, come on! I can't! Just shoot it! Hey! I don't want to shoot this bear! Help me to rewrite this story. Type anything you want with your keyboard. Then enjoy.
I just love showing this to people who have never seen it before. Everyone said, huh? What? You can't do that on YouTube. It doesn't work. There's something wrong here. Am I dreaming? Am I on drugs? And that's a wonderful piece of engagement, isn't it? That's creativity.
Come on! Write something up there.
Okay, sure. Okay. What should we put? Maybe fights. A hunter fights a bear. So we type in fights. How about dancers? Dancers with the bear, technically. But the French agency doesn't speak very good English. So we have dancers with a bear. So this evening you can go to this website and try these for yourself. There were 42 different films. Obviously this is not YouTube, this is a flash microsite. That's the fun thing. But the agency filmed 42 different words. You can imagine all the words that people typed in. Students, young people. What would be the number one word? Okay, you can think about it. I know you're very imaginative. Okay. So it was a 30-second YouTube video with two options at the end, to shoot the bear or not. Then you go into the tip experience, see what they did there, tip experience. And the idea is that you think you start on YouTube, and then you put in any keyword, and there are 42 different endings. They started off to promote this with a paid YouTube banner, so they're advertising on YouTube. But soon it just took off. They didn't spend any more money on it, it just went viral. Amazing. And then they only used online. There was no offline media at all here. So let's go back to our French guy, and he's going to explain what were the most popular words. I don't think you'll be surprised.
We recorded 42 different scenes, and the thing is that we made a survey before starting the production because we thought, and I mean the results gave us the answer that we were right. We thought that that was quite essential to be able to respond, I mean to give a response to the maximum amount of queries that people will type in the blank. And so we made a survey on like 400 people in France and in the UK to make a kind of research about all the scenes that we will have to shoot if we wanted to reach this objective of being able to propose as many as possible response to the queries. I mean, the first one, and that was already the case in the survey, is fuck, definitely. The second one is suck. We were aware about that. I mean, that's a part of the human being. When you have a hunter and a beer, and then you propose people to choose the ending, the first thing.
And probably the suits, like me, said, yeah, we control them all, we got them, we made this happen. I don't suppose, we're just speculating here. It doesn't really matter, does it? You know, I think the future is going to be integrated teams, people with different skills working together. That lady we saw on the DDB Monopoly interview, she had no idea about the technology, but the client trusted her as the account director to make it happen and coordinate the solution. And you know, often people do work in multifunctional teams. You know, you're talking with specialists who appreciate what everyone else is doing. There's some mutual respect, and the best ideas sometimes come out of cross-functional teams. And you know, I know a lot of agencies are putting planners together with creatives, with techies, especially you know the digital agencies like LBI, AKQA, Ogilvy One, and you know they're breaking down some of these barriers and saying, why don't you talk to them? Wouldn't it be great if we could do this? That doesn't work, does it? Okay, well, ask John. Can we do that, John? Well, maybe we could, yeah. And John couldn't have thought of the idea, but he knows how to make it work. So the answer is I don't really know. Maybe we'll never know. Okay, any other questions about bears and hunters and Tipex?
Well, I can add two more insights. One, the bear. If you ever have an idea to use the bear in advertising, then there is a guy who lives in Los Angeles and does it for a living. So there are only 2 actors in the world who play bear, and they are expensive and the time is limited. And in this case, they used this actor for 2 days. And you may ask, this 900,000 euros of investment, how it was spent. So part of it was production, of course, part of it was the digital solution, but they also bought YouTube advertising for 1 or 2 days in the beginning. So actually they had this YouTube page takeover ads in markets like UK and France to kick off this campaign, because although it might be a great idea, it still needs a push in the beginning. It won't take off without a push, so they had to use a little bit, very little paid media for that.
Yeah, it's very interesting that there are specialist agencies who can help your your video go viral. But the problem, of course, is they never guarantee it. So they say, if you've got a great video, we'll share it, we'll put it in places where other people will see it. But they never say you'll get 1 million hits, you'll get 2 million hits, here's the contract, don't worry, trust us. So you just sometimes have to be lucky. You know, we're showing you the successes, we don't show you all the failures. There were a lot of people that spent more than 900,000 euros and didn't get anything like this success. And the French guy who we were interviewing, you could see he couldn't quite believe his luck. You know, we didn't expect this. We didn't have any idea that it was going to be so successful. Sometimes you just get it right, and there's an element of unpredictability, but you can do certain things which give you the best chance. Okay, if there are no more questions, I think it's time for the first coffee break. And after that, we're going to come back with more social media stuff. Thank you.